¿Verdad? Eso. Ay, no te voy a dejar para hablarle a esta McKenna. Tengo mucho que no sabes de ti. Te voy a hablar cómo estaba.
Terrible. She's hung me
Yo
over a
siempre
bit of
me
fire.
acuerdo,
She
no vas a
shot the
decir, ya
bazooka
ves.
at me. Then there was the time she built a 40-story robot to explode a house. You know, just regular sister
Ok,
stuff.
te
And
quiero
even so,
mucho.
people ask me
Bye.
all the time. They say, Alex,
Tú
is your
también, bye.
sister really that evil? And so I thought it was finally time to tell you guys the truth. Yeah, she's totally evil. I'm locked in a basement. Say I actually do have a great sister. Sorry to bum you guys out, but if it does make you feel better, when we were kids, she did do her fair share of evil things to me. But now that we're adults, things have changed. She doesn't bother me at all. And it certainly has nothing to do with this restraining order I have against her. Law jokes. She's a good person, and I thought, given all the smack talk I've said about her, I should take a moment to say this.
Dijo Pedro que no
Hey,
deja
sis,
arreglar a los
I love you
chiquillos
very
para
much,
llevarlos allá a la
and you're a
fiesta.
great sister. Now that that's out of the way, let me tell you about some of the horrible, awful things she's done to me.
Dijo,
One thing my sister loved to do was pull pranks on me, like a lot. This one time in the 4th grade, I came home from a long day. I was totally exhausted, and so I laid in my bed on my pillow. And then I did the last thing I do before I fall asleep. I stuck my hand in the little sleep starter. See that little space between the mattress and your pillow that your hand always goes? Now, what I didn't know is that before I came home, my sister had snuck into my room and put toothpaste under my pillow. But with siblings, even if you do fight, at the end of the day, you're still family. If you ever put toothpaste under my pillow again, I'm posting your phone number on the internet. So the other day, I was on the phone with my sister and asked her to tell me one of the absolute worst pranks she ever did to me. She told me this story of when we were in the 5th grade. She took all my socks and underwear, and are you ready for this, guys? You ready? She dyed them pink. P-I-N-K. Yeah, I don't. It didn't seem like a big deal to me either. I actually like pink. I think it's a cool color, but my sister thought it was the most genius idea ever. Like, I would be completely devastated and have to go into school the next day with pink underwear and pink socks, and all the kids would point and go, your socks and underwear are pink. Good news, guys. I don't remember this story happening at all, so sister wasted her time on that one. Now, you might be bummed that she didn't come up with some devastating story, and I figured you might be, so I got a better one. See, the other night I had a couple of YouTubers over my house. You can pick which YouTubers they were, but the one you need to know about is Brian Ho. That name should sound familiar because he's voiced a lot of the characters in our videos. So he was in my house, and he leans over on the table, and he goes, dude, you think your sister's evil? Wait until I tell you about mine. Now, a little backstory about Brian. He's a voiceover artist that loves Mickey Mouse. Oh, gosh. And Winnie the Pooh. Oh, bother. He's constantly doing impressions of everything and anything Disney. Now, back when he was a kid, his sister sent him up to the roof of his shed and said, if you use an umbrella, you'll float to the ground like Mary Poppins. Oh, Mary Poppins is an old Disney movie about a magical nanny with a flying umbrella. You need to know that for the reference to make sense. Okay.
So, my sister hands me an umbrella, and I'm a little scared, but I trust her, you know? She is a good connoisseur of movies. She probably knows what's right and wrong. So I take a leap off with the umbrella in hand, and I totally expect to float.
Wow. That's bad. I can top it. One time, my sister, she dyed my socks pink. Pink! P-I-N-K, pink! Now, my sister never tricked me into jumping off a building, but she did pull nasty pranks on me all the time. And it would generally result in me chasing her around the house. Now, before we continue with the video, let me talk to the parents out there real quick. Mom, Dad, come on over. This is a diagram of my childhood home. So you could run from one room to the next in a perfect circle. And because of that, when we chase each other around, we would never stop fighting. Kid, no, let them run. I'm enjoying the free breeze. You see why this is a problem, Mom, Dad? If you're a dumb kid like me, and there's no circle, it's just like a long hall with a wall at the end, this works better. Because you get to the end and you're like, oh. I guess guess the fight's over now. And this concludes the parental section of the video. Another interesting thing about my sister is she recently became a substitute teacher where we both went to high school. And she called me the other day totally freaking out. These children keep staring at me in the hallways. I found out they're huge fans of yours. Oh, wow, that's cool. You should tell them I said hi. It didn't really faze me to hear her say that. I've been lucky to have a fairly big channel for a little while now, and so having people be fans is kind of cool. It happens kind of a lot. Her news didn't faze me until she said this. No, brother. They know I'm your sister. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is great. This is great. The students in her school were legit afraid of my sister in real life. Brother, stop laughing. It's not funny. People are afraid of me. Now, my sister actually loves being portrayed as my evil sister. She's told me many times she likes that she gets to be famous without having to do anything. For the kids that do know my sister, you don't need to be afraid of her, okay? She's not going to pop up behind you and be like, I know you know who I am. Now, to prove that she's a good person, I actually talked to her, and we're going to do something really cool. If you somehow know where I went to high school, and you know my evil sister, you walk up to her and say the secret code word, I heard you like pink. She's going to hook you up with some free Alex Clark swag. And make sure you do it in your best evil sister impression voice, okay? Oh, man, it feels good to do another story time. I haven't done one of these in a while. The next video is going to be a story time about my dad. He hustled me. I'm exposing my own father. That's what's happening next week. Until then, I'll see you guys on Instagram. We're doing design contests over there all the time. Ever get excited as a kid about that first kiss? What about stressed out? I say it is a little bit of both. I was on this date once. It was going great.
Thanks for the ride home.
Oh my God, this is the moment.
High five?
What? Are you serious? We've been flirting all day. And now you want a high five? Oh, yeah. You should know. There's a girl that I fist bumped. I've just had too many problems with first kisses, all right? Especially my first kiss. Maybe it's because it was my first time, but it was the worst. Here's what happened. I was hanging out with this girl. I had no idea that she was into me, right? Her name was Dorothy. It's not her real name. Okay, Dorothy is a name from her people. And out of nowhere, she says,
Have you ever been kissed?
and let me tell you, the first time you hear that, you have some new boy thoughts, okay? Some deep, dark secrets. But I am a gentleman, okay? And we are too young to high five.
Well, hello. Have you ever kissed?
Now, I must be a real genius because I said, yeah, like 2 times. Like 2 times? This is what I said. Really? Like, I'm pretty sure if it's less than 3 people, you know how many times it was. But this is where it gets good. She says,
I've never kissed anyone. What's it like?
and this is where I made my move. I closed my eyes, leaned in, and then something like this happened. Is my breath bad?
No. I just want my first time to be special.
So I'm at school, figuring out how do you make it special. My mom says my dad is special when he belches in church. My man. First kiss. Special. Maybe you should practice. What? How? Well, your sister's hot. That is disgusting. I am so funny. And look, you should never talk about my sister, okay? Because when you do, she always leaves. Hello, boys. I've heard some stories. But not everything's true. You like Dorothy. Who told you that? All that matters. And you, boys. Nothing. All these people were stressing me out, and my sister has a point. I knew nothing about this girl. Bobby, can I borrow your projector? Sure. What for? I knew exactly how to make it special. We'd be outside under the stars, cuddled up in a blanket in my treehouse, watching her favorite movie. It'd be romantic or something. So it's Saturday night. She comes over. She's impressed.
This is my favorite.
Stop.
I don't
Hey, ¿qué
remember
pasó?
exactly what I said, but I do remember this.
It's perfect.
You don't forget something like that, especially when the next moment this happens. No, who's your papa? Nice treehouse, huh? There's like a power outage at my tree fort. Why?
It's okay. Isn't there like a TV in the house?
There is. Thing is, the living room TV is for my dad only, and the only other TV in my house is in my sister's room. Well, this is special.
Are you sure we're not bothering you?
Not at all, my dear. I've always wanted to watch. My sister basically invented the term smoosh loop. She was booty blocking me like you wouldn't believe. I had to get rid of her. Can't you just, like, do your homework or something? Nothing is more important than watching this movie. I was stuck. There was nothing I could do. Honey, your friend is here. Get on up, please. It'll be fine. How odd. I wasn't expecting company. This was a gift from God. I don't care who it was. They were saving the day. Well, hello, my lady. Alice, why are you in here? Why are you in here? Yes, why?
Seriously, why?
Well, I thought, your sister, yeah, thanks to him and the kiss killer. This was
Hey,
the
¿qué pasó?
opposite of a special night. We awkwardly watched. You know what happened in there. And if you want to hear an even juicier story,
Hey, stop.
quick, nasty, heavy girl size. And then she pulled me under the blanket, and well, I think you know what happened in there. And if you want to hear an even juicier story, you just gotta click like, or you can just subscribe. Super easy. So the whole idea for this video is because I just got a new projector, right? This is it. It reminded me of the first kid. And it's as tiny as it looks by iTotus. You gotta get one, alright? I'm gonna do an unboxing on my second channel. You want to do that if you want to check it out. Otherwise,
Hey. Ah. A ver si lo encuentro. Sí, porque aquí yo no veo nada colgado. Sí, no, me dijo que dice, ahí los tiene todos.
It was at primary
Pero,
school
sí, porque
that
primero
I
me dijo
started
que
to
para
wear
pasar por ellos, ¿verdad?
scarves as I was a
Y él
Muslim.
dice, oh, ahí los tiene
Every
todos.
time
Le
I
digo,
used
sí,
to
aquí
go
los tengo
to
todos.
school, everyone
Dice,
used to
¿por
make
qué no
fun of me
viene?
because
Dice, y los trae.
I'm a Muslim and you know those terrorist attacks.
Quiere que vaya a llevarlos un rato. Yo creo que
There was
sí.
this one time where some girl on this game actually let go of me being a Muslim.
Pues, oye, es que invitaciones de ahorita.
One time a girl actually
No,
kicked
para que
me
los
because
lleven.
I was a Muslim.
Sí, es allá junto al
It
Hudson
would
Bridge.
sometimes go longer than 5.
Sí, es hasta allá. Es un saloncillo nuevo que abrieron allá de el dueño. Ahí mete a la gente en tiempo del olivo.
At least I still had some of
Ahí
my
mete a la
friends
gente,
planning some
ahí se
farms
quedan
around,
gente que trabaja
eating
para
glue.
ellos.
I always get bullied about me being a Muslim,
Así que
and I'm gonna be planning
ella
some
lo
farms
renta como
around.
salón. Pero está allá por la
I love
Loleta.
being a Muslim.
Vas para allá, para ese lado.
Yes, we have to hide
Está
our
allá
hair.
llegando casi.
Yes, we have to hide our skin.
Yo creo que queda
But we all are beautiful,
llegando. ¿A dónde estará?
just the same way.
Allá saliendo a la Hall, yo creo. Ya casi para llegar allá. ¿Dónde está para acá? ¿Por dónde está el olivo? Ese cerca es para acá.